Before you go build a new blue commander deck to draw a bunch of cards, consider this. Hi, I'm Warren with Crackerjack Games. We got hot cards and cool deck techs. Be sure to like and subscribe, and you can find the whole deck list in my Mox field, link in the comments. If Felothar the Steadfast isn't already your favorite Abzan commander, he should be. We've got a classic archetype with toughness matters. Your defenders can attack, and you can draw cards equal to creatures' toughness and discards equal to their power. That means there's a lot of cards in your deck that are going to draw you 3, 4, 8, 13 or more cards at a time for 3 mana and not have to discard. Consider the 1 mana 3/3 that puts a land into play, our Boreal Grazer. Absolutely huge card in this deck. You also get to play Crashing Drawbridge, which is there to give all your creatures haste or attack as a 4/4. Drawing a ton of cards once in a turn seems really good, but how about we do it again with Marvin Murderous Mimic? It can do the 3-tap sack a creature text box of Felothar. And we all know toughness matters means lots of power for not a lot of mana investment. We've got Wall of Blossoms, essentially a 4/4 that draws a card. And of course, Wall of Omens, its white card counterpart. We've got Graveyard Hate and Endurance, a 3 mana 4/4 with Reach and Flash. And how about 6, putting all those extra lands to use that we're going to draw? We get to play with my favorite white creature, Felothar Guardian, blink something, maybe reuse an ETB, and it's a 3 mana 4/4. Now, the big 2 cards in the deck that draw a ton of cards are Tree of Redemption. Maybe you swap it with your life total and you end up with 0-25, and then you draw 25 cards. Or you play Tree of Perdition and you give someone else a life total of 13 and take their 40 life. And now you draw 40 cards. I'm pretty sure you'll win after that happens. We get to go back to the set that keeps on giving with Bloomburrow. Fika and Greenshell is absolutely awesome. That's a 4/6 that anthems all your team if you got 10 or more lands. And just putting in our walls and defenders is going to get us some more lands. That seems good. Oran Frostfang looks really good in this deck. We have death-touching big creatures that draw us cards. Got another one of those silly creatures in the deck, Unhallowed Phalanx, a 1/13. But 5 mana 13/13s that you can turn into card draw seems really good. A deck that's super creature dependent really needs something to recover after a board wipe. So we're playing Nethroi, Apex of Death. We're going to mutate onto something, notably a non-human. And we're going to get to bring back pretty much every wall from our graveyard because of that awesome text box there. To go along with Ikoria, of course, we've got Street Fighter. That's just a match made in heaven. E-Honda makes the deck. It's going to anthem someone on our team. And it's just reinforcing the Toughness Matters theme. Felothar's Precon comes with one of the most annoying cards to get reprinted in Zatalpa. But in this deck, it's an 8 mana, 8/8, flying double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, the deck has a really robust ramp package because we're in green, so we should. We're playing Nature's Lore and 3 visits and Kadama's Reach. And of course, we're jamming the most busted ramp card, Open the Way. We get an awesome board wipe and Slaughter the Strong. We're probably going to get to keep our whole board, and our opponents will lose almost everything. I'm a big fan of Malakir Rebirth in a deck like this. Anywhere where we're sacrificing something, spending an extra mana to make that thing come back is probably worthwhile. So we get Not Dead After All as well. Now, I'm trying Staff of Completion in this deck. I'm not exactly sure what the main purpose of the card is, but I've been seeing it show up in a lot of different decks. And there's just a ton of value to be gleaned for 3 mana here. And we're in Abzan, so we're going to gain some life along the way, I'm sure. If you're not playing backgrounds in your deck and you expect your commander to be out, you might as well start doing it. This one gives 1 creature vigilance, which means we might get to use Felothar twice in a turn rotation. Monologue Tax makes the cut. Of course it does. Let's make treasures, get more mana. And new card Smile at Death seems like a good fit. We're going to get creatures back from our graveyard over and over again, and we have big creatures that we've been sacrificing. And just in case all the 5/5s and 8/8s and 7/7s weren't enough, let's double their power and toughness every turn and make them 10/10s and 12/12s. Finally, I like a little bit more interesting stuff going on in the game when I'm playing Abzan, so we're going to introduce the Monarch by playing Throne of the High City and a great removal spell in Palace Jailer. Not only do you get in for a ton of damage to keep the Monarch, you're playing walls, so no one's getting in against you. Abzan back at its finest. Toughness matters, using its creatures to draw cards, a little bit of graveyard recursion, and a good time had by you. So if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out this awesome Abzan commander. Hope this helps.